Okay, guys, it's time to find out if we can run this on stream. It doesn't seem to have any problems on my end, but I'm not sure how it's going to be on your end. So, if you don't mind telling me how it looks, how it feels, if it's working out for you, and then I'm going to start kind of explaining what's going on here. And I should probably turn up the volume a bit. Maybe I should do that from my end too. Okay, this is going to be okay. So, what happens here is you fall from space in a drop pod that we don't have yet, that we don't have anymore, because on this specific server that we're playing, they get deleted so that you can avoid clutter on the server, so that you avoid lag and stuff like that. What you need to do after that is simple, but also complicated. You kind of want to start building a base in which you try to get all the resources you need to slowly but steadily start building spacecraft, automated stuff, and all that goodies to progress the game. It doesn't have some specific end game or goal. Sometimes you can find some PvE stuff to work with. In this particular server, we also have PvP, but only if it's been agreed upon by all the parties involved. And what you do is essentially building huge spaceships, but trying to be as, I mean, not realistic as possible, but kind of as realistic as possible. You need to make sure you got oxygen, you need to make sure that you got all the power you need for your machines to work, and it goes on like that. Now, to do things here on the planet, we have gone to an Earth-like planet because it's much easier. You can start just in space, and you can do a lot of different stuff. But yeah, you usually make machines to help you. This is one of those machines. This is specifically a machine made by Mirmi that I managed to turn over its back yesterday. And I don't think there is any possibility of me turning this back to be able to use it. It's not broken, and it seems to have enough energy to work. All I need to do is figure out a way to turn it over to its correct side again. That is going to be kind of hard, but there are ways of doing that, and I might try and show you that later on. What we have down here is the start of a base. We have some wind generators up just to make sure that we got the electricity we need to make everything work. And I was making this yesterday. This whole thing has been dug up by that thing there. Yesterday I tried to make some hangar doors here, but unfortunately I messed up because I didn't. Let's make sure we have all the light we need. I didn't actually check how four of these went. We have a slight opening here. Now, this doesn't matter when you are on a planet because you don't mind oxygen getting in or out because we have an atmosphere here. But later on, when you use these on ships and stuff, you need them to close better than, which is something I'm going to try and work on today. So we have set up a button system here in which we have selected all these doors in this control panel here. You can see all the things that you have put on your base here that you can use. And I've set up a group with all my hangar doors and just made a button to open and close them. That group is now going to be deleted because I'm going to have to destroy most of these doors and remake them. Now, to do that, I am thinking we're going to take them one after another and just bring them one bit further down. My only problem here is I'm not sure if the game is lagging on stream or not. Because if it's lagging on stream, I won't be able to do all the things that. I'm going to grab 10 of these just to have the materials to set the blueprints for some more blocks here. Because this is the height on which we want those hangar doors. Oh, I'm going to need more steel plates, so I'm going to grab 10 more. I'm only going to be grabbing 10 at a time because the inventory space on your character is limited. And we are already playing on a server with a bit more inventory space than usual. But as you understand, it's still not enough to do all the things that. And every time you break something like this down, you actually get all of that into your inventory, except for some specific things like batteries, for instance, where you can't grab everything. Now, this is the menu where we can see all the things we build. What I want to find here is a hangar door. They are called airtight hangar doors. And all we want to do is to place them here on a place that will be a bit further down. You can move them around with and, delete, insert, and all that stuff. Hey, doesn't lag? Well, that is amazing. Good to know. Hey, Mirmi, how are you? Now, just so you guys know, if we continue to play this game on stream, I will be playing it together with Mirmigakias and Algjörn as soon as Algjörn is done with all the stuff he needs to do, and as soon as Mirmigakias gets his internet working again, because he had some problems with it. Now, what happens is, we want to build a nice huge base here. We're probably gonna dig further back in here and make a huge hangar that can have at least a couple of small spacecraft to take us out of the atmosphere and some machines that we're going to use on our planet to get all the things that we need. And after that, we're going to start trying to design and build our own huge spacecraft. Now, since the game doesn't seem to be lagging on stream, we might possibly play this game for you guys. I don't know if that's going to be like the main game I'm going to be playing on stream, but we could figure out a way to actually play this often. It depends on what Elgin wants us to do, and of course, if Mirmi has the time or not. But since Mirmi doesn't need to be here all the time, although we would prefer it, we can figure something out. Now, that's about all the stuff I have to tell you about this right now. What we just need to do is destroy all these. How much inventory space did that take from me? I think I can break down one more, so we can do them in couples and not one after another. And we're just gonna fix this door. We just need to build these up. Now, as you can see, I'm flying right now. That's the jetpack of the game. Uh, I think yeah, I misplaced that. Or I didn't misplace it. I just put it on. No, I did misplace it. Oh no. Okay, and I misplaced this too. I have already failed, guys. I have already failed. Because of course you need all of these things to be aligned properly so that they work properly. Now, what I was talking about was I don't remember. I was saying something. I don't know what. I don't remember. Oh, my damned memory. Anyways, yeah. So we are. Oh, yeah. I was talking about. As you can see, I am hovering in the air. That's because your character has a jetpack. Now, the jetpack doesn't work forever. It actually needs hydrogen to work, which you get from hydrogen bottles that you place inside a hydrogen oxygen generator. Hello, Neffy. Okay, thank you. Have a good time, and I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. So, as you can see, this is a hydrogen. It's an oxygen hydrogen generator. What you do is you put ice in this, and it turns it into hydrogen and oxygen. This is a survival kit, which is also your respawn point, and you can also get here and recharge the energy on your suit, which is used over time, especially when you use tools like this one. So what we want to do now is finish this door to start with. Just because I love the way they look. This isn't important to do yet, but it kind of helps me to decide how I want to fix the layout of the rest of the base later on. And if you got everything neat and pretty, it makes everything easier and nicer. It takes more time to do stuff this, because since this isn't needed, these are actually materials we can use for other stuff, but we don't care about that because it needs to be pretty. How much inventory space do I have left? I could probably do three at a time, so I'm going to do that. And we couldn't do three at a time, but as you can see, the materials fell down there, so we can go and pick them up as soon as we have more inventory. One, two, and three. And we just start working along. Now, it's been a lot of time since I last played this game. I have never managed to make a big spacecraft to take me out of the atmosphere. I have failed two times. Somewhere over here were those plates now. There they are. There you go. So yeah, I have failed both times because it's not really as easy as you would think. You need to make a lot of things work well together. You need to think about weight, you need to think about how oxygen flows inside. There are many things. And you also need to think about how you're going to make the main design so that it doesn't roll around. Yeah, we will succeed together. I am really looking forward to playing this game with you on stream. So get your internet fixed. There we go. And this is going to be the last of them. Awesome, awesome. So now, if we get over here and go to the control panel and press K, we can see all the grid blocks that we have here that work. We want to find the hangar doors, grab all of them, and make them a group that we're going to call hangar doors. Because why call them something different? Mirmi, I hope everything goes well. And I don't remember how we actually. Okay, I can just right click on this. So now we want to go here, press K again to set up the paddle buttons. Go to the groups, we find the group with the hangar doors that we made, and we just press open and closed. And we're going to do the same thing on this side, that we can open and close the doors from both sides. Open, closed. So what's going to happen now is, as soon as I press this button with F, these doors are going to close. And it's as simple as that, and also as complicated as that. Because later on, when you try to do things, it's gonna be really hard to make things work. We're gonna open this because we don't have any reason to keep it closed yet. We are not gonna have a reason to keep it closed at all, to be honest, because this isn't a full PvP server, which means we won't have people trying to come and raid our base and stuff. But it's pretty, it's nice, and since later on you can actually have agreements with people to PvP, it's kind of nice to make sure that you have all these things working beforehand. Now, granted, if someone comes along that has progressed a lot in the game, this door won't actually help you that much because he might have a nuke. And I'm not really sure this door is going to be able to stop a nuker. So that's a thing. Hopefully, we're going to have nukes in the future. Now, I want to make sure that everything up here is going to be closed and pretty. As you can see, digging here made some things reveal themselves. We didn't actually want that to happen, but sometimes you can't dig in an exact way. So we're going to do our best to make sure everything here is as possible and as pretty as possible. Let's just take these things away. I could have... Oh, let's explain this a bit. So this machine has two different modes. One is with left click, which breaks down things, and you can actually pick up some parts of them for materials, like this. See these little balls? They are stones. These stones you can then put in a refinery and turn them into other materials. Stone gets to be iron, nickel, and silicone. What happens is I can put it in this because I have connected everything with conveyor system, and that's going to get pulled into one of these refineries, which I now see that Mirmi has made a second refinery. And he has also made this refinery really quick by using these modules on it, but it also takes a lot of energy to work. But it does everything a lot quicker. So what happens is these refineries will refine the stone down to three different components, which is iron, nickel, and silicon, if I'm correct. And then, since we have made the conveyor system work like this, we can use these assemblers to just get over here and try to build something. Yeah, it was needed. I can completely understand that. What we want to produce right now is going to be one piston. Now, in this assembler, which is the last assembler you can place in the game, you can actually go to production and check for blueprints. What I'm going to do first is, since we have a lot of stuff in here that we don't actually want here, I'm going to place all of these things inside our cargo container to free up some space. As you can see, I'm keeping on me some of my older tools. There is a way to turn them back into later on. Now, what I'm doing here is kind of not the smartest thing to do, because I can just open this panel here. It shows all the connected inventories, and I can just go down here, find these things, and pull them up. It means they are going to automatically travel through the conveyor system and get into our cargo container, which is it got a lot of more room it gets full. You can also take these things out. I am later gonna try and figure out how exactly you turn these things back into base components, but not yet. Because what I want to build here is going to be one piston. The thing with pistons is they work like pistons. And we actually need one piston to try and save that vehicle that we kinda almost destroyed yesterday. I'm sorry about that, Mirmi, but it was going too fast for me. As you can see, Mirmi has also placed a module here that makes the assembler work a lot faster, but also spend a lot more energy, which made all these things get ready quickly. Now we're going to, before we fly over, it's a good idea to make sure we have enough energy and hydrogen, because we don't want to die. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mirmi. These things happen, though. These things happen. I have done a lot worse. I have destroyed a completely finished spacecraft just because I didn't fix it as well as I should. We make sure we also have hydrogen in our bottle, and we fly over to that place. Now, mainly, I am going to be the guy trying to build the base and stuff. But it is always a good idea to make sure that your vehicles actually are workable. We're going to go into this panel again and find a piston. Place it on our bar down here. Now we have 9 different bars. We can be control 1, control 2, control 3, and so forth to have all the panels that we need to build what we want. And all the things that you build can also actually be built in small grid and large grid. Now what we have here is a small grid vehicle. What we want to do, which means that I should have checked that out before because I have too many materials for this. And not the exact materials that I needed. Unfortunately, because I didn't check first, so I made a piston for a large grid and not a small grid, and that doesn't need the same materials. Doesn't need the large steel tubes, for instance. So we're going to go back to our assembler, and we are going to make stuff a small grid piston. Because I'm a dum-dum and didn't pay enough attention. But these things happen. Especially when you're not the one that has built the grid. Although it's not a huge problem because all those materials we made will be used for something else in the future. Here we are. Now, We make this piston. This piston also has a head on it, which I need two large steel tubes for. But I'm not going to build that to be completed because we don't need this to be completed. The piston heads help the pistons to be parts of a conveyor system. And having them as part of a conveyor system is really handy in other things later on. Right now, we don't need that to be a conveyor system, so we won't use it. Now we're going to go into our control panel here, and we're going to find the piston in the control panel. To make sure that we don't break anything, we are going to take down the velocity and make it as slow as possible. And then we're going to press reverse and let it start moving. I'm going to get out of the vehicle and wait for the magic to happen. Hopefully, it's going to work. It is working, but the piston is going to be too small. What I was thinking was I would be extending this piston and make this move over, but I was thinking about a large piston and not a small one. So we might have to give it. Well, the smart thing to do would be to just make another piston on it, but since I'm not the smartest person, find the piston, we're going to reverse it again to make it close. And one of our options is to make another piston. Just put that on there, make sure it pushes it over. Another idea is to just make some of these blocks down here and let the piston push on those. And that's what we are going to do. So I'm just going to place a block there. We don't need to completely fix it, but hopefully it's not going to break right now. Go into the control panel again, find the piston, and we reverse it. Now I could make this a lot easier, but by pressing K. Not K, by pressing G. Yes, by pressing G, and we find the piston in these blocks, and we make a button that is we're looking for reverse. So what I need to do is just press the number 4 here on my control panel, and it should work by itself. Now, as it seems, this isn't enough either. Go back into here, press 4, let it get back together. We're going to use this to get back one of the steel plates. How many do we have now? We got one. I should probably go back to the base and make sure I have materials and stuff to make that piston work. Now to do that, I am thinking I'm going to grab the materials for another piston, just to make sure. So we go to production, write piston, and we make another one. We make the materials for another one. Mirmi, I'm still very sorry for doing that to your vehicle. But, sometimes you need to break something to make it work. Right? Right? And we're also going to grab like 100 steel plates on us extra in case we need to build a small platform there to make it. Now, this isn't sure to work. It's a good try, but we might have to actually destroy this whole thing and rebuild it. Now, to do that, we're gonna have to tell Mirmi, oh, please, pretty please, and if he's up to it, he will do it. If not, he won't. Let's make the piston head too, just to give it a bit more strength. And then we're gonna place one block kind of there. And maybe another one right next to it. And then we're gonna try this again. Reverse it, go outside, and that only reverses one of them though, because I didn't think about the second one. But there is progress here. Now what I'm gonna do, since it extends in a kind of strange way, I will place another block there to make sure it's gonna get stuck there. And then we're going to find the control panel on this little thing, which we can't. Okay, so we're gonna get back into the vehicle then. Now, what we can do here is to find the pistons, grab both of them, Make sure they both have the same velocity. Shear inertia tensor is a good thing because it makes them stronger. I'm gonna explain that sometime when we're gonna be working a lot with pistons. Now we placed both of them to have the same velocity, but I'm not sure which one is which yet. So let's play, just do reverse. See what happens. That was... Oh, it closed. Okay, so that was the one. Usually the big pistons have a control panel on them. But, as you can see, these don't. So I'm gonna get back in here, find the piston. There is surely an easier way to do that. We're gonna do reverse and see what happens. Good. Now we have retracted both of them. That means we can actually get in here, piston, make a group out of these, and call them piston, because, and then we just go back here, grab this group, and reverse. And we can also take... Okay, well, we've cluttered up the place, but who cares, right? Go outside, and now we're gonna watch both of them work. And that is going to hopefully lift it up. Oh no. Mirmi, are you watching this? I kinda did it. Hey, it worked! Now the hardest part in this whole thing construction stuff is going to be for me to get this thing back down. Now, we're going to take these off just because they don't help us anymore. And then we're going to get into the vehicle. Now, you can press V for third-person view, and holding down Alt and using your mouse, you can look around and stuff. Now, there is no way for me to actually make this thing move from. And it doesn't seem like our wheels work. Strange. Mirmi, what are we gonna do now? The wheels don't work. We do have battery. Yeah, the drills are working. Hmm. What can we do? This is strange. Uh, Maybe it's just because we have things here. So, as I was saying before, you can use this with your left mouse button, which is gonna give you materials, but you can also do it with your right mouse button. It makes a bigger hole, but doesn't give you the materials. You can also double click, make sure it just stays there so you won't have to keep pressing your button. Now what I'm doing here is I'm gonna just clear as much as I can in the way of this. Hopefully it's not gonna fall on my head. Just to help this thing move. There you go. And now we'll take off park we had, because I wasn't smart. Does this work now? It tries to, but it's still not... Okay. As I can see, we have lost a wheel. It doesn't really matter that much that we lost the wheel. All we want to do is just find a way... I can turn these on. They are going to help me open the way a bit. Just for a while, just for a while. Go back, front again. This is kind of what we're going to have to do. The problem with this construction is that it has the smaller wheels that you... Now I'm going to put it in park again. Hopefully it's going to break. It tried to. Because we want to get this down to the ice there. Now, the thing here is, to be able to maneuver this to dig what we wanted to dig, we actually used the small wheels on it. Which was a really good idea for what we were doing, but it's a really bad idea for what we try to do now. So I've taken off park. I'm just going to give it a little nudge, and then I'm going to press backwards as much as I can to make sure that it doesn't break. I'm going to open up these. to help us dig kind of a small road down there. Because this thing isn't really made to traverse these, to be honest. As you can probably see. That's mostly because of the wheels, though. Other than that, the... oh, wait. Now we're going to press P again for park, and hopefully it's going to manage to stop. There you go. So all it needs, it seems like, okay, it's gotten a bit damaged, but all it really needs is just another wheel, and that's about it. We're going to start going downwards again. There is a hole here that I don't know who made. Hopefully we won't fall into that. There we go. We're now down on the ice, which is amazing. I did not expect this to work, but it did. You can also do this from a first person view, but that's not a good idea. And now that we're on the ice, we're going to press park again to make sure that this thing stops before we start nudging it towards where we want it. And this is where we're going to show you guys some other mechanics. Hopefully Mirmi has made this platform easy to get up on. He has. Mirmi, you're a dude. So what we do here is we're going to try to park this away. Oh no. Oh no. So I'm not sure. Oh, now I know why it's not working. Fair enough. Let's take park off and try to get this into play. This is not going to be easy because I'm really useless at using machines and stuff in games. That means cars, airplanes, anything that moves, I'm not good at it. You are amazed? Now, my thing here is these two things don't connect, which means I need to get this closer to it, but it's going to be kind of hard to do. Because, as I said before, I am not good at this. And it didn't work. Have you tried this out, Mirmi? Does it work for you? Because to me, it doesn't seem. They don't connect. And I'm exactly underneath it right now. Or almost. There you go. Is there a reason that these two things don't connect, Mirmi? Well, at least we brought it back, which is good. What I wanted to show you guys was the connection here. Oh, this is destroyed. Let's kind of fix it. So it's just me that needs to park this a bit better, right? That's the whole problem. Oh well, let's keep trying. So what I'm trying to do here, guys, is to align this with the connector that you see up on top, which should, at least in theory... Oh, there it is, there it is. Wait. And P. Now, what has happened here is we have connected this machine to the rest of our base. We're going to make our batteries recharge. That's going to take a lot of energy from our base, but hopefully we're going to be able to cope with that. Yeah, I noticed, Mirmi. It was all my fault. Now, what happens is we have actually made a conveyor system here that takes out everything from the truck and puts it inside our cargo container here. So all the things that we have mined with that is going to go into the cargo container, then get into here, as you can see. Now, it wasn't enough, so I don't think there's going to be anything in here. Oh, there is stuff in here. So these two refiners are going to start working these things down and making them into building materials, which is amazing. Eventually, you try to automate most of the things in the game. Here you can see some messages from the server that you guys don't need. As you can see here, I have probably destroyed some things on this machine, but I'm pretty sure Mirmi remembers exactly what he did and knows how to fix. Hopefully. Hopefully. Other than that, what I want to do is actually clean out the space in here. But I'm gonna do it by hand and not by machine. Because, reasons. Now, to do that, I have almost decided okay, first of all, we need to make this a lot longer. We need to make our cave bigger because, it's going to be a huge hangar in here. And I'm going to try to fix this, and make sure this looks nice and pretty. Before we do that, though, I am going to take a pee break, and I will see you guys in a couple of minutes again. So, see you soon. And I am back. Yo. So, this is the kind of game where I will have to talk a lot. I'm going to be drinking water, and I will probably change from coffee to tea just to make sure I'm going to have a voice for this. So, hopefully, this is the correct height. It's going to go up a bit further, ceiling. We're going to have to dig through that. I'm going to start doing it just to make sure that we know what height we want this place to be. The highest building you can build is the refineries, the big refineries. I think they are like 5 blocks high. There are two ways of finding that out. One is to try and place one in here and see how high it goes. Or another way is to just take some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they are 4 high, not 5 high. Which means these are going to fit in here. Because eventually we want to take all these things and move them inside. Make a storage area, a factory area, and all nice things like that. So just to make sure, we have a height of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in here. So everything is going to be working swimmingly. Now we are going to make this our ceiling height. It's going to be 6 high, just because I like to have some clearance above buildings. We're going to follow that while digging the ceiling further in, make sure we have a nice little ceiling going on inside our base. And we are also going to place these over here, just because I don't like the way they look when they're not covered. It's just a small pet peeve. Nothing too important. To start off, I want to see if the design I've thought about is going to be nice. So I'm going to place a lot of these blocks on this side of the bay, of the entrance, because this is going to be the hangar of the bay. This is going to be like where we park all the vehicles. We're going to make a nice underground conveyor system to make sure all our machinery actually connects to things. So that's going to be nice. Although, of course, it's one of those things that takes a lot of time to do. Fortunately, we have a designated digger on the team. The designated digger on the team is, for now, Eljern, because he likes to dig, he has told us. So, Eljern, we hope you're going to be with us soon, because we need someone to dig. Although I'm going to have to do most of the digging by myself, because if we want to get things done, I'm going to have to get underneath here and start digging. Oh, by the way, guys, just let me know when I start using the thing that I dig with if the sound of that is too high, because it sometimes can sound a lot more than the rest of the stuff in the game, and I would like to make sure that it doesn't get too. Now, what I was thinking is to grab some of these round armor slopes. We don't want the heavy; we just want the round ones. Place some of these here to make it look prettier. Oh, that went wrong. Because in my mind, you walk into a hangar and there are some of these things make. I could have used them down here as a floor part, but I didn't want to do that. I think this is going to look a lot cool. And behind those, we're going to make a wall going. So let's keep placing the blueprints for these and make sure we do it correctly this time. I am already failing. There you go. We're going to make these all the way to the back. And we will probably extend this whole place even more. So we're going to go further back than this. We're going to fix all these up. And later on, we're going to add rooms in our base because we are going to make a couple of rooms. We're going to make a storage room. We're going to make a factory. And we're also going to make like a revival slash head station slash thingy. And after that, we can go and check out cosmetic stuff. Because, want to make it look nice. We can make some small rooms like with a bed for each one of us. Although those we don't really use. Uh, to give you to let you understand this game, every time you log out of the game, you die because your character runs out of energy, which makes the suit not work. And even if you have your visor open, which is I think J, no, your dude dies because of lack of energy in this. To make sure your character doesn't die, you need to make a cryo chamber. Now, usually when I played this game like a year ago, I just made one huge room, made it kind of a medical room, and placed all the cryopods in there for everyone to use. This time I'm thinking of making something a bit more complex, but we can make kind of everyone has his own room. Since we're doing this on stream, it might be nice to make it look a bit more realistic and interesting. Now, on the ship, we might follow the same kind of idea. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to decide as soon as I know. So hopefully this machine doesn't sound too loud for you guys, because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I think I've turned everything down though, so kind of problem. Now what I've done here is I've dug a bit behind these things so that we can placing blocks behind here and kind of extend this to make a wall going. All these things are kind of time consuming, but that's the biggest part of having fun in the game. Trying to design something, making it, and then grabbing the materials you need to make it work and all that awesome stuff. Now, I'm going to weld all these up because I'm going to have to dig above them. And when you dig, if you kind of hit these things, they get damaged. Now, to know that one of these is damaged, first of all, they get deformed. So when they get deformed, you can see that they've taken damage. That also happens on your spaceships and stuff. Looks really cool and realistic. So I really like that. My only problem with that is I usually find them kind of disfigured because I usually tend to destroy things. If you leave it like this, though, I'm gonna show you as an example. If I try to dig here, kind of try to dig the wall here, miss, this thing will explode. Now, when it explodes, it usually leaves behind some parts that we are going to have to find later on to be able to build here. And it also, as you can see here, it deformed the one beside it because it exploded, which means that damage travels. So we want to avoid that by at least making these things fully made, which makes them stronger, so it won't be that easy to destroy them. As you can see here, this is also kind of bumped. Oh, my bad. That's just because of the wall. Okay. And we're going to keep doing this. Here we go. Which means we have made a wall. We've made the base of the wall going, which we're going to raise up as much as we can. Not as much as we can, as much as we want it to be. So I'm going to grab my digging tool here. Now, I could do this the slow way, which means I could also pick up some materials here. But since we brought back so much stuff with the vehicle, I am not going to do that just now. Because the things I'm going to need the most of right now is just steel plate. be able to make all the blocks that. And hopefully, we're gonna just mine at a different time. Because it takes a lot of time. You need to grab all the stuff, it fills up your inventory, you need to run back with it, and all that takes more time that we don't want to spend like this. Ideally, you have a vehicle that you use to dig with and grab all the materials you need, and all these things just happen by hand and as quickly. As you can see, we already have a small hole here that's been made on a different time when we're just setting up most of the things for this place. But it's going to be fine. So we want the ceiling to be over here. So I'm going to place a block in here. I'm going to weld it up. I'm going to weld this up too, just so I know I won't have to get in behind here. Which means I can now start and set out the first kind of template for how I want our wall to be. Just start from up here. I'm going to weld this immediately because it's going to have mountain rocks and stuff on it, and it's not going to be that easy to do. And we just pull these all the way down. Now this is where our wall is going to be. Looks kind of cute, nice and fine. And that means I now know kinda where to keep digging to make sure I extend this wall all the way to the back. It is time consuming, but it's really rewarding when you actually. I'm also going to dig a bit here over the entrance so that I can also try to extend the ceiling as much as possible, because that's also going to look amazing and we like that. This usually takes a lot of time. Stone was not one of them. Stone was not one of what things, Mirmi? What is it that I need to know? Okay, we did some of that there. First of all, we want to extend the top part that's going to be the ceiling. Make sure all that is going as well as possible. Stone was not one of them. Stone was not one of the things you mining with machine, I suppose, which means I'm going to run out of material soon, and I'm going to cry. Please tell me that's not what you meant. Oh, and by the way, now that I'm in the air here, I'm kind of, I don't know exactly where I am. So I just press X, let the game decide where I need by using gravity. Read one line before. Small mining ship might go a little faster. Yes, thank you, Chicken Salt, for that. I know that, but as I've said, oh, Mirmi, we didn't have ore for that. Oh well. Uh, you only just got here. Hello, man. Thank you for being here. We do like all the company that we can. I am kind of familiar with the game, but I'm still also kind of noobish. My biggest problem with using vehicles to mine is that I'm really bad at using vehicles to mine. As you can see here, one of our people working with us here is has made this nice little thing. And then I tried to use it, and as you can see, we have black smoke and problems because I kind of destroyed it. That's mostly why I tend to do these things by hand. Later on, we are going to start using machines for most things, but for now, just so I know we kind of can't spell. Oh no. Doesn't matter, we don't need people that spell. Bible study stream. Hell, those things happen. But yeah, my biggest issue with that is that I'm probably going to destroy the machine if I try to use it. As you can see, Mirmi did a really nice job though. So we got most of it done. We are going to extend this further in later on, but I'm just trying to make, the earliest parts of the base. I tend to work slow to try and not make many mistakes, although after that I tend to make many mistakes. And we rebuild. We are engineers. Exactly! Have you been playing this game for a long time? Because I've been playing it enough to fail, but not enough to manage to do anything real. 1.8, what, K hours? Holy poop. That's a lot of hours. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully you're gonna be around if I have questions. I should probably also start letting this making a bit more metal plate. So let's go into production and we're gonna make 4,000 of these. And we're gonna run out of iron ingots and then I'm gonna cry and everything is gonna be as it should be. I am just trying to extend this top part for now, just to know that I can check it out to make the ceiling later. Oh, energy is low. We're gonna die. That's also a usual. But yeah, uh, the most I've done in this game is building bases. I'm kinda good at it. At least I enjoy it a lot. Now, I have tried to make a spacecraft go out into space. That failed miserably. Oh, I'm carrying stuff on me that I don't need. I should probably go and leave. Yeah, man, underground bases are amazing. They are really, really nice. I shouldn't be carrying all this stuff on me. And we're out of steel plates here. I also tend to make my bases underground, and I also tend to make conveyor systems under the base. I think that's the best way to go. So that you don't have underground power generation at all. Yeah, man. That's to me. That's also the way to go. Since you have a cave, you should utilize the cave. That's the best way to use the cave. And then, slowly but steadily, you try to go out into space, find some uranium and some platinum, and after that, you just hope that you manage to make a huge spacecraft. I have never managed to make a huge spacecraft that left the planet, but hopefully, this time it's gonna happen. Because now we're gonna be more than one person thinking about it. Because hopefully, we're gonna have Aljon in the channel soon and Mirmi. Come on. Okay, so now I should probably just a couple more of these and then start digging again and hopefully not destroy this. So, since we don't have enough materials, I'm gonna use the small kind of setting on the drill and try to pick some stuff up and take it back here. That's gonna take a lot more time, but it's gonna help out. And I should probably do that while I don't carry all the metal plates. So since we are gonna weld these things up anyways, let's just spend those things. Use workshop ones? Uh, I use workshop ones for some of the smaller craft, since I have designed a couple of those on my own that work, which means I am allowed to cheat. But I do want to make my big spaceship by myself. Of course, with a friend, with the help of my friends, but I want the design to be made by us. I feel like that's gonna be more rewarding, at least for the first one that we. After that, we might check for workshop ones, but I think that's gonna be a way later in the gameplay. Now, hopefully, you guys are gonna like seeing this on the channel, which is gonna mean that we will be able to doing it, and that's gonna be fine. Next time you go to drop off the ore, hold Alt middle mouse, click on any of the highlighted connected. Oh, so I can just drop it in, like I can just pull it out, which I found out like 2 days ago. Hey, that's amazing. That is amazing. Because like 2 days ago, I found out that I can use the a build thingy to just pull stuff out of these. So I didn't know I could put them in. Oh, Alt and middle mouse? That's amazing. Yeah, the build planner. I didn't know it worked the other way, but I love the fact that it does. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Okay. But that means I also left all the steel plates. So that leaves everything except for the tool. It didn't leave the stone. Oh no, that's the stone I just picked up. Okay. I'm a dum dum. That? Yeah, look at that. So it keeps the tools and the other things, but okay, okay. I'm really okay with that. Let's keep digging. I want to get. Do I need to get this stuff too? No, this is not going to be a problem. So we should just go upward. Go upward. Now, granted, as soon as the other guys join, this is going to be a lot better for you guys because I'm not the only one that's going to be able to. With the build planner, you can also shift middle to put items from the build planner into production. Oh, that's good. I did not know these things. That's amazing. Good. I'm really happy about that. It's, you said shift middle. So I kind of go here, do the build planner thing, and I go just here and shift middle. I am amazed. I am really amazed. Okay, okay. This is good. This is good. This is really good. Okay, we need to start digging a bit higher up here. I'm probably gonna go and place a lot of ore there before I start doing this with the other setting. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But man, thank you for the tips about the build planner and stuff. I really needed to know those things. I haven't spent too many hours in this game. Well, I have, kinda. They are in the hundreds, but not in the thousands. And they are in the low hundreds. Yeah, let's keep doing this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to be playing this game with you guys. Hopefully you're gonna like it, because it's a really good game. I don't know enough about it, which means it's gonna be even better for everyone. But as I was saying before, as soon as Algjorn and Mirmi join, we're gonna be more people in the channel talking, so this is gonna be a lot easier both for me, because now I'm just trying to fill up that time with talking, and that's not good. And also for you guys, because it's gonna be more fun. Hopefully that's gonna happen soon. Only problem is, you love your ship printers. I have never made an automated ship printer. I would love to do that. And hopefully that's also gonna happen. I was thinking about making one of these kind of in here so that we can print small ships. Oh, wait, I need to learn to do this all the time. That we can print small ships that can take us out to space, mine and stuff. I need to drink some water. This is getting really hard in my voice. Uh, but yeah, tomorrow this is going to happen with a lot more water and possibly tea. Tea is going to be soothing. Or whiskey. Maybe whiskey. No, it's too early in the morning to drink whiskey. It's not going to be with whiskey. I'm sorry. The ship I go to space with is a large squid with a jump drive. Nice. See, those are things that I haven't gotten to yet. I'm so looking forward to doing those things, but I also really like the part where you actually build your beginning base, all that stuff. It's nice. Okay, so we want this to go one more up, right? Yeah, we need this to go one more up. So we're gonna do that now. Oh, the server is going to restart in 30 minutes, and that's exactly when I'm going to be closing the stream. That worked out really well. It's like the game knows. It knows, man. It knows. Come on. There you go. Ah, yes. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to pull steel plates from here. They are going to be somewhere where the rainbow. They are. Because we need to build some more walls here. Let's place you over here. I need to pull you further back here. Make sure I can use you as a guide to kind of, you know, come on. Or where I'm going to have to be digging. And then I'm just going to start digging. I'm going to spend all these just making the wall. Look at scripts yet? I have no idea how to use them. Uh, I'm sure you can find ready-made scripts to utilize in your game, but I don't know how to use them yet, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to watch at least one or two tutorials on YouTube. Uh, Hopefully, scripts are gonna work like computer coding, which means someone will know how to do it. Oh, we need more energy. Let's go and do that. Whoop. By the way, I hope the game looks well on your end, guys, because I don't know if my internet connection actually manages to do all this as it should. I don't have any lag on my side, so it'd be good. Okay, let's grab some more of this. But yeah, this is kind of a light introduction to the game, where we try to show you guys some of the easier stuff. And as we progress and learn things, you're going to learn them with us, hopefully. By the way, if you like what you see, I will toot my own horn and ask you all to follow our channel here because it's going to make us all really happy and it's probably going to help us out too. And it's going to let you guys know when we stream the games that you... This is possibly going to be the main game on the channel for some time forward because I really want to spend time on this. I tend to do 3-hour streams every day except for weekends. So we are here almost every day. Else is inventory manager. So what is that? Because you gave me a name, but I have no idea what it is. Is it like a script that manages where all the stuff goes so you know where you have everything? Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Manages the base inventories, keeps up stock levels, or it's... Oh! Oh! That's interesting. I have never gotten to the point where I actually need have a specific storage of stuff. It probably is really needed later. So we're gonna look at all those things. I'm gonna have to drink some more water here. I've been talking too much today. We finished Shadow of Mordor today, and I got excited and used my voice too much. And I'm not used to that yet because I am I'm new to streaming here. So it takes some time to get used to. Oh wait, I'm full on material. So let's put these inside here, and just for the sake of swiftness, you can even tell it to break down things above your set. Ooh. Okay, I will probably check that script out at some, because yeah, that will help out. That will really help out. So let's keep digging here. I'm using the the right click method, which takes out bigger chunks, but you don't get any materials from it. I'm just doing that because I want to finish this side and see how it's gonna look. As you have seen, these round things, they disappear after some time. I think that's server based. It probably depends on what server you're on. And they do that just to not clutter the server. But I think scripts are going to be the way to go later on, because automation is key. Automation is key. And since we're only going to be about 3 people playing this together, it would be really good to automate stuff. Another question I have: I tend to make up to 3 refineries in the base. Do you think 3 refineries are enough for everything? I make 3 refineries and 3 assemblers. But I do leave room for more than 3 assemblers, but I just stay with 3 refineries. Since you are a lot more experienced than I, do you think 3 refineries are enough, or should I set up like 5 and just keep them off until I need server and settings? Oh yeah, we do have those things. Info. So we can make 12 assemblers each, though. Uh, okay, we have all that information here. I can probably make as many refineries as I like. That's going to be nice. Oh, and I was coming here to get some more plates. Or then down here. So production is stopped. Means we don't have materials. Oh, wait. Why is this? Are we out of power? No, we're not. Why isn't it pulling stuff from in here? Oh, maybe because I put storage. Let's place this on auto. See if it pulls stuff out now. It depends on the server and settings like the refining speed stuff. Yeah, well, since you can upgrade your refineries by placing modules on them, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Now, large cargo container. Which cargo container is this? Huh. Something is not working as it should. We had some issues with the vehicle not depositing materials yesterday. I don't know if it's the same thing again. Might be, might not be. I don't know for. Okay, let's get in here. That's going to be the last one here. There you go. Now we're going to open all this up and start welding everything together. Well, what I did, my design for space, okay, and that's probably also why it failed and blew up. I made a Zeppelin-like spaceship. It was a big, huge thing, like a balloon, that had all the machines in it. Assemblers, it had generators, it had all the important stuff needed to run a base. So it was a mobile base in a way. And in the front, I actually gave it a jaw that had drills in it that you could actually just go up, grab the asteroid, and let it eat it up and pull it into all the containers and stuff. Now, the problem with that was because I made it Zeppelin shaped, when I tried to take off from the planet, it rolled and blew. So that was sad. But those things happen. Okay, so this wall is getting done slowly but steadily. This is going to be the main hangar. What I did, I think I had 2 refineries on the ship because I wasn't going too big because I wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. And as I told you, it did not. Aha! Yeah. But it was functional. which is important. It all depends on what you want to do in space. I tend to bring back platinum and uranium with smaller spacecraft, with one drill on them. Just go out there, drill some stuff, and get back to Earth, which gives me the materials I need to progress a bit more with the base down here, and then just build a huge spaceship later on. This time, I would like to make the spaceship really. I want a. I want it to have all the good stuff. I don't know how to design it yet, and I don't know exactly how I want it to work because I could just make a hangar in it with small spacecraft to go out and mine the asteroids, but I could also find a way to give it like jaws like the previous one and use it, uh, you know, kind of mine stuff by itself on its own. I haven't decided yet because I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna speak with the guys. I'm gonna design all that together and see how it goes. Eljorn is really good at space designs because he actually likes space stuff. So he might be able to come up with something really cool, or at least help us come up with something really cool. Oh, energy is low. We're gonna die. There we go. Now I need to keep in mind that I will have to close this before the server goes down, because otherwise I'm going to lose all my stuff, because I haven't made any cryo chambers yet. For those, we're going to need silver. I don't know if we have silver, though. Hopefully, Mirmi will get done with his internet trouble soon, and we've fixed it. So, for plates, I'm going to use up all the plates that I can. I don't understand, though, where's that cargo container? That's it. That's all the plates we have. Oh, we got some more here. Okay, so it doesn't seem like we have anything stuck anywhere. Okay. Oh yeah. Which container is this? Large cargo container. Huh. DLC. What was the name of the DLC? Because I think I have one DLC. I don't know if I got all of them. I got the thing with the money trading stuff, I think. Have a look for beds. Okay. G bed. I got these beds. Oh, dude. We are gonna make a bed. Dude, you're amazing. You have already saved me. Where do I want to place this? I want to place it someplace outside. It doesn't matter for it to be inside. All it needs is oxygen in its environment. Let's grab 10 of these. You down over there for now. This is amazing. Let's... Okay, components added to build planner. We grab them from here and... Wait, what? Planner? Middle mouse. Can't we throw... Why? Should have them. Yeah. Oh, because I'm dumb. There you go. And now I filled up the build planner with junk. Yeah, I was full. I was full. Dude, this is so cool. So this acts like a cryo. We're saved. Amazing. We are all getting rooms. Oh, the game kind of lagged on me now. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Amazing. And now we do Alt middle click. We deposited all those things, and we're gonna get back the. So long as you have power and O2 in the air. Well, we are gonna have power. Thank you so much for telling me that. Because I thought I was gonna have to wait until I had all the stuff to make cryo chambers. I am gonna make cryo chambers, just to have them because I like how they look. But I'm gonna make a room for one of the guys we're gonna play with. This is gonna be nice. We're gonna play house. Me and Mirmi are gonna get married, and then we're gonna have a son called Eljord, and we're gonna beat him up every day because he's not gonna be good for anything. See, I have figured everything out. Okay, now that we've done this, I need to extend the ceiling. By the way, this isn't the ceiling, this is the ceiling. I just placed this down here because I didn't like the way this is gonna look out that in front of it. Let's just extend that. Come on, on, there and there. Let's weld these things up. For the time being, I am mostly comfortable with building bases. I haven't managed to make a huge spacecraft yet, but since we're going to be playing this a lot, I think this might go well. Might go really well. I am looking forward to making progress in this game because it's amazing. It's really, really amazing. Okay, there we go. So, for anyone that hasn't seen this yet, we have our hangar doors. By the way, chicken salt. Is there any way to extend the hangar doors? Or is this as far as they go? I don't mind it, of course, because there's always a good way to use them. But when I play with others, I tend to end up on base management, power generation, and production queue. Yeah, not without mods. Well, I don't think we're going to be using mods here because we found the server without them and we like the server. I usually tend to be the base builder in most of the games that we play that have these survival and base mechanics. But I really want to design a spaceship. Although we're probably gonna have to design it all together because one brain on itself will not do it. Okay, now we have a couple more minutes we can play. I think extending the ceiling might be the best way to go. I am going to place all these things in here. Oh, hydrogen. Get up there. There you go. And I will probably dig out the ceiling. Or is Mirmi still in the chat? Because I wanted to ask him something. Hopefully he is and helps. Also automate those doors a bit with sensors. I know. I have been told. Uh, I do like these doors opening and closing. It makes them feel more I don't know, important. No, I'm going to use the sensors for the doors on the spaceship, though. Make sure that we won't lose oxygen so that we can have airlocks working and all that good. Unfortunately, it seems like Mirmi is not online right now. I wanted to ask him if the vehicle he's made actually gets up into the ceiling here, or if we need to make a new one. Because if we could use the vehicle for the ceiling, I would just slap on a new wheel and start. But we won't know for now, so... By the way, where am I? Okay, this is good, this is good. Doing well. And now we just need to go this way. I love this part of the game. Building the base, making it like the way you want it to be, finding a way you like. All this stuff, it's so rewarding. And later on you do more and more things and everything just connects, kind of. You know, base miners with Thompson. Yes, yes, yes. That's uh that's an accurate description of this game, to be honest. It's like DayZ. DayZ is an amazing zombie game. Well, it's an amazing walking simulator with some zombies in it. This is a space engineer's game with a lot of mining in it. But I mean, that's nice. I like mining in games. I like building more than mining, but since it needs to be done, Be done. Gonna keep doing this. You kinda meant to move away from hand tools as soon as you can. I know that. I really do know that. Problem is, you see what happened to that machine there. And I use it once. Just once. But as I said, if Birby was online, wanted to ask him if this actually reaches up there. Does it? Doesn't look like it. This is kind of like the height it got. It seems like it just gets to here. So I could possibly just try and make a new vehicle design. On the other hand, we don't have enough time for that. The drill's on hinge. Wait. Uh, no. Doesn't look like it. No. Although that would be smart. Your idea is amazing. We could put them on rollers. That could be a thing. Although we won't have time for that today because the server is going to restart and I'm going to stop the stream in 5 minutes. So I'm going to keep doing this by hand for now. And tomorrow in the morning, when we start playing this again, we can start trying to fix our automation problems for drilling and because it's going to help out a lot. You are really correct about that. So why not do it? Although the thing is, so we need a big drill machine to extend this a bit further in. But to make the other rooms behind these walls, I might. Oh, we can use the drill for those too. Because we can do one room here. That's going to go from here up until kind of here. Then I just enclose it, make one room for storage, one for the factory. Don't build rovers. I have tried building some rovers. They were not all failures, but they weren't great successes. I could make a flying ship, but I'm not sure I would trust it in such an space. A drill mounted on the floor. That is what I usually do when I want to drill hole. I make a drill system, pistons and rotors and stuff, and just let it go to town. We'll see what we do though. We will figure that out tomorrow. The tunnel mode. Wait. Tunnel mode? What is tunnel mode? What are all these things I don't know anything about? Let me know. Let me know. Give me more information. Because I do want to find out what tunnel mode. You know what you're doing with the drill? Yes. Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's why you don't see any materials for energy. Oh, so I can just take a big rover with drills on it and give it tunnel mode, and it's gonna open bigger holes. But will it be getting materials, or will it just open the holes? Because I tend to use vehicles to get the materials and then do by hand the things I don't care for the materials. I mean, everyone has his own system, of course, which is fine. What time is it? Oh, I think what you do is you get a flight seat and put the drill block tool. Okay. Cannonball won't get stolen, but make a large hole fast. Okay. Well, we will probably figure all those things out tomorrow. We're gonna have to decide if we want to make a drill, which could be like a piston here, the drill looking upwards, and just go to town, or if we want to make a rover to drill the rest of the town. We'll see what we do, but this is going to restart in 5 minutes, and it's my time is up for the stream anyway. So I think I'm going to see all you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely. Chicken Salt, thank you for all the tips and your knowledge. Hopefully, you're going to be here again tomorrow. We'd love to see you in chat. Other than that, thank you guys so much. The end of the stream. Goodbye.